Time is not running out, okay? Now, people think that when they start something new or they haven't started yet that they are running out of time. That is not true. There is plenty of time in the world. Now, realistically, we never know when we're going to be unalive. That's just inevitable and you never know. But if you think about it, there is plenty of time where you can start a business or something that gets you going. And yeah, working towards something is very important, okay? Not only does it distract your mind from things, but also it keeps you actually doing something and making yourself productive. Now, for me, to make myself productive is I've started making YouTube videos because it makes me feel productive and, feeling like I'm making something work, which is good. It also makes your brain work more because you have to think of video ideas, you got to edit the videos, you got to do all these different things that behind the scenes that, makes your imagination and your brain work. Now, the thing is, people think that they have to rush into things such as making a business or a YouTube channel. They just rush into it. They get burnt out very quickly or they don't make any results, so they quit. Okay? Now, time is not running out, as it says in the title. It's basically your perception of time that's the problem. Now, as I said in previous video of This Really the Damn Phone, is that you're spending too much time on technology, which is taking all of your time away, which then makes you feel like you're running out of time because you're spending so much time on TikTok and Instagram that you're not actually spending that time doing something fulfilling. And that's true. That's the truth of it. I've noticed this myself, is that ever since I stopped going onto TikTok and Instagram Reels, is that I've noticed that I've got more time in my hands, which is why I started this channel and why I'm going to push myself to this channel every time I have my free time, because I can fill myself up with it, as in the time, not myself, and I can then keep myself busy. Now, yes, obviously I'm going to have my own time and my free time that I can do whatever I want to do because it's important to have that balance. But that doesn't mean that you spend 4 hours or 3 hours or 2 hours scrolling on Instagram and TikTok because you want to, okay? That's not realistic enough. You have to stop that. Because not only is it doing your health bad, it's also wasting your time and your whole life away on something so worthless. Now, yes, if you're doing research into something by going on TikTok and Instagram, then fair enough. But if you're just mindlessly scrolling constantly, it's not worth it. You're just wasting your time and you're filling your brain up with such useless information that you might as well not do it. So it's better to make sure you get a hobby, find more friends, just spend more time in the real world rather than spending your time in the digital world. Now, that's something I've learned recently myself, is that I was spending too much time in the digital world rather than doing something IRL. Now, as we grow up and we get into technology, it makes a massive difference to your life. Now, if you think about before you got your first phone or any technology, what life was like, okay? You had to find something to do, use your imagination, and use what you have in your bedroom to entertain yourself. Now, for me, I had Lego as a kid, and I still do, and that for me was what kept me busy as a child. And also I had musical instruments like a keyboard and a guitar, which I still use to this day, and it's really good for your brain. Another good one is listening to music. Obviously, you can do that while doing something else, such as tidying your room up, or another task like maybe building Lego, or doing different things. You can listen to music because it's very good. Now, what I will say is be careful what you listen to because it takes an influence on your life. Now, what I say to this is don't listen to rap because it's very bad for you, but just listen to something calming like classical music or rock music, because some music genres can influence, or actually all music can influence your life. It's very important that you be careful what you listen to because it can actually influence you very much. Now, for me, when I was younger, I used to listen to rap music like Drake, etc. But I stopped myself because it was taking so much of an influence on who I was that I didn't want to be like that. It makes a massive difference. Now I listen to rock and indie music now, so it's a bit different and actually quite different. And I seem to feel like I'm more happy compared to when I listened to the rap music. So as I say, it also influences your mood. So yeah, and obviously I feel like listening to dance music is also good as long as it's got good lyrics. Because if you listen to the lyrics, some of the songs are quite bad. Or just simply listen to the Minecraft soundtrack is a good one because it has no words and it's very calming. But also classical music is good. I mean, obviously I'll make a whole video based on music because I feel like that's a very important one to talk about. But in this video, as I say, time is not running out. And all you need to do is fill your time up with something that is so good and fulfilling that it doesn't feel like it's running out, if you get what I mean. But also just don't spend all your time doing something, you know, that's worthless, like scrolling, because you're only going to waste your time. And we only have one life on this earth, so make sure to make it a good one. But yeah, if you're starting something right now or you haven't started something, be sure to not rush it and don't think that you are going to run out of time, because realistically you can start a business at the age of 50 or 40 and still be successful. Think about the guy that created KFC. He was like 60 or something when he founded KFC. And look at how it's doing right now. Obviously he's not alive anymore, but like, see how the business went so well and he became a very rich man very quickly. Now that means that you can start anything at any age, whether you want to start a YouTube channel at the age 30, 40, 50, or you want to start a business. You know, you have all the time and you should never rush into things because that will only make you make mistakes. So that is my words for today. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's only a short one, but yes, I will see you guys tomorrow for the next video. Like and subscribe and I'll catch you tomorrow.